already nervous. Hasn't even started.
Why do you make them so formal?
That's black and white.
Oh.
There is something new in the heavens.
See, it is space.
If it's Star Wars, I swear, I'm leaving.
Is this like Twilight Zone stuff or something? This is so cool.
The United States is in a state of admiration, confusion, and surprise.
Beyond the sky.
Extraordinary time. Admiration, confusion,
It's like
and
Cold War.
surprise.
Does it look red? Communism?
And we face
This is
an extraordinary challenge. Now it is time to take longer strides. Time for a great new American enterprise. I believe that this
Is it
nation
like the
should
Cold
commit
War?
itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth.
That's so cool.
It's like a sequel to Beyond the Sky.
Have you ever heard that music before? Have we used that before?
Is this gonna be the music?
Is it Gravity? That movie? Oh, who was that? Sandra Bullock? Oh, that'd be weird.
Oh no, something went wrong.
It was over in an unbelievable microsecond. No one ever
Apollo
imagined it would
13.
happen.
Oh, this is sad. I feel like I'm in my U.S. history class from last year.
And therefore, as we set sail, we ask God blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure on which man has ever embarked.
Apollo Unleashed.
This is the most formal one I've ever seen. Like, it's like very real. Like a movie. What the heck? How do you do that? It's unfair.
25 seconds.
It just feels like it's like a movie. You're not watching a show. It's like just like a movie of like Apollo and stuff like that. NASA.
T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I feel like the background music is going to be somewhere in this.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Apollo 11.
Isn't Apollo the 11 the one that blew up? Okay. Which one blew up?
I just want to know where you guys find the footage. Like, just so cool. So real.
Is that gonna be a shirt? A NASA show?
It's gonna be so cool.
It's pretty awesome. Cool. I like it.
For all mankind.
That's cool. I'm excited to watch that.
That's awesome. Ah! They're gonna be so excited.
Alright, so that was the trailer for our Martian show, and it's all about the 1960s space race. Do you know anything about the space race?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not a clue. Not really.
I know Russia beat us into space.
It was like sort of Cold War-ish because everyone was afraid that the Russians were going to use Sputnik to spy, so then they rushed to make a spaceship.
I think it was like a competition between, I think, mainly Russia and America to see who could get to the moon first. I guess it was dangerous and people died. I don't know much else.
The space race started because of a power struggle between the United States and the Soviet Union known as the Cold War, and the Soviets got the upper hand by launching a space satellite before the US called Sputnik. So the Mercury and Gemini programs were sort of stepping stones where America could get some experience before the Apollo program eventually took us to the moon.
Oh yeah, this is when they were all like competing to get into to get to space before the other.
Exactly.
They were very competitive and they were, yep.
So what do you think about the plot of the show?
I mean, it definitely has some a lot more so than some of our past shows, like almost like Romeo and Juliet, where you kind of have the conflict at the beginning, you have your sad parts, and it's emotional show, I would say, which is very cool.
Yeah, that's going to be really interesting, I think.
I think it's a cool idea.
I'm really excited to see it and how it turns out.
I think it's very interesting how, like, because it's definitely an amazing story of, like, how we were able to, like, get to the moon.
This is a really great story that I feel can be captured really well, like on a field, and the music, I can already like tell it's gonna be great.
Cozy told me years ago you'd do a space one before I graduated.
What? You did?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You can yell at him then.
I'll just tell McAlpin I'm not graduating. That's what'll happen. Be like, nope, sorry. Never mind.
What opportunities for the marching field do you think this show idea creates?
I don't know. That's actually a really good question.
A lot more dissonance in a lot of the middle of it.
I think you should definitely throw people in the air. Just like giant guard tosses. That would be great.
I don't know. You could build a giant moon.
Props. So many props you guys could have.
Will you have like people voicing over like mission command and stuff?
We're going to have also recordings of actual like recordings from missions from like Apollo, and we're gonna have Kennedy's speeches. We're gonna
That'll
have
be
like
cool.
all the astronauts talking over the radio and all that stuff. So that's all gonna be in there.
I want to see just a giant spacecraft just like go across the football field. That'd be interesting to see.
The American astronauts of the 1950s and 1960s were considered national heroes and received massive parades in places like New York City. How many of those astronauts can you name?
Probably 0.
None.
No, none.
Neil Armstrong. Oh no, I used to know his name. He went with Neil Armstrong. Can't remember him. Nope, Neil Armstrong.
The guy on the moon. 2 people. It's like Buddy and Armstrong.
There you go. You got one.
Well, I'm not one of them. I should go.
Buzz Aldrin. Neil Armstrong.
I could have named them last year. I took a shot last year, not this year.
Did Armstrong walk on the moon? Ah, yeah.
You got one. Is that your only one?
That's the only one. Wasn't Neil Armstrong one of them? Buzz Aldrin, I think, was one.
Lance Armstrong.
Well, obviously Neil Armstrong is like the first one that comes to mind. I know Alan B. Shepard is like famous, and like I passed that high school going to my dad's, so I got that. Buzz Aldrin, John Glenn, Jim Lovell, Ed White, and then Gus Grissom. Grissom.
Yep.
Okay, well.
It was the second man in space.
Okay, well, I was close.
All right, we haven't been to the moon since 1972. Is that surprising to you?
Yes. I thought the moon was like on the daily. Like, what? I thought they were checking up on the moon all the time. What? Since when?
1972.
That's so long ago.
Well,
The poor moon.
Yeah. Really? Oh, wow.
That is surprising, like, to think we're always surrounded by the moon and we haven't touched it since.
I mean, there's all those conspiracy theories, though. So, who knows what's actually the truth? Have we ever actually gone to the moon?
I don't know. I figure like, oh, we did it once. That's kind of it. We did it. Ooh, yeah.
In the 1960s, NASA's budget was a nickel out of every government tax dollar. Today, Congress wants them to go to Mars, but is only giving them less than half a penny per tax dollar.
what do you think about that?
Great math. Great math.
They obviously need more money for that, and then Mars is like 3 months away by ships so far.
Less than half a penny, and they still want them to. It's just messed up, man.
What a ripoff.
I don't think you can go to space with that.
I don't understand. Wait, why is it? I just don't appreciate that it's less money than. You said, what was it? Less than a penny?
Less than half a penny.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't think that's okay.
They're really pushing it, I feel like. If you want these amazing things, you have to give them the ability to make it happen. And they kind of need money to do that. I mean, NASA's a pretty important program that we have, and they're not really supporting it very much with their money. They're handing out half a penny. I don't even know. What can you do with half a penny anymore?
I think that's something that should really be focused, because I think there's a lot to explore in the universe, and not really, that should be a priority. Obviously, it's hard to balance the government's budget, but I think that's very important.
Yeah, half a penny? No. We should be funding space more. That's what I'm saying.
All right, many people today argue that we shouldn't be sending astronauts to the moon and Mars because obviously we have so many problems here at home. But do you hope to see humans visit the moon and Mars in your lifetime?
Absolutely. I feel that'd be a very important thing to witness for my generation, definitely, because, well, we see a lot of stuff, but the moon landing was like a landmark in that generation, so it'd be nice to see someone land on Mars, because we can say, oh, we were there for that. I remember when blah 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 went on the land of Mars. Maybe we'll know the person, so it's always important to see in your life.
Nah, that'd be cool if some humans went out to outer space. Just be able to say, like, I lived through that.
It may be cool to go out into other planets and see if there are any kind of like potential life, and if we can live there somehow. If anything bad happens on Earth.
It sounds cool, but I don't see the point. It would take such a long time to get to Mars.
Yeah, I wanna see Mars, but then I also want to see all the Jupiter moons. More importantly, because those are the ones that are supposed to be like really good for life.
Space is so unknown, so I kind of want to have them go out and like explore it, because like there's so many cool things.
A good balance between exploring outside of Earth and then also taking care of Earth.
Oh yeah, oh definitely. I think, what, 2030 is the Mars mission? Or did they push that back?
It's
getting pushed back, yeah. Actually, there was a while there when I was younger that I wanted to be an astronaut, and then I realized how much physical labor it is, and like how much you have to be in like really good shape, and no.
Yeah, I want to see someone get on Mars. I think that would be cool.
I think we should visit the moon and Mars. I think that, I mean, yes, there's always going to be stuff going on here at home and on Earth and stuff like that, but we could always take time to like branch off and see other things and keep doing like research and doing what we can.
Thanks for watching this first episode of Chargers React.
Have an idea for something we should react to in the future? Comment down below.
Make sure you subscribe, because we'll be adding new videos in the future.
Thank you guys. Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
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 So